Hello and welcome. In this video, we'll be discussing DeFi, which is a shortened term for decentralized finance. DeFi is broken into two parts, decentralization and finance. So let's dive into decentralization first. So imagine you have a lemonade stand and you're selling lemonade for $1 a cup. Your friend comes over and wants to buy a cup of lemonade, but he doesn't have any cash on him. He tells you that he'll pay you back tomorrow. He promises. But you're not sure if you can trust him to remember. Well, that's kind of like how banks work. They keep track of how much money you have, and they can loan you money if you need it. But you have to trust them to be honest and keep track of everything correctly. And sometimes they can make mistakes or even do bad things with your money. What if there was a way to keep track of how much money you have without having to trust a bank? Well, fortunately, there is. That's what decentralized finance, or DeFi, is all about. Instead of relying on a bank, we can use computers and math to keep track of who has what money. When you pay for something with a credit card, you sign your name on a receipt to show that you approve the payment. When you use Bitcoin, you sign a message with a secret code or a private key to show that you approve the payment. This signature is unique to you, like your signature on a receipt. Now imagine if when you sign your receipt, everyone in the store sees it. That might seem weird, but that's how DeFi works. When you use DeFi, your signature is sent out to everyone with a computer, so they can all see you paid for something. This helps keep things honest and makes it harder for anyone to cheat the system. In contrast, banks' financial records are held privately, and we have to trust that they maintain our accounts correctly. The blockchain, on the other hand, has a public ledger where everyone can see it. Therefore, we don't have to rely on anyone to keep track of our accounts. Instead, you can use the power of decentralized blockchain to take control of your finances and keep them safe. Decentralization gives power back to the people. Let's talk about how DeFi relates to finance. DeFi allows us to create various financial tools using the power of decentralization. These tools include things like sending and receiving money, lending money to earn interest, borrowing money, creating insurance contracts, trading on margin, and making our own casinos, and so much more. Unlike Bitcoin, which allows us to only send and receive Bitcoin, second-generation blockchain allows us to use smart contracts to program how our money behaves. This opens up many new possibilities for financial transactions. DeFi has much lower fees compared to traditional banks, with fees as low as 0.01%. Additionally, DeFi is faster. On November 5th, 2020, $1.2 billion worth of Bitcoin was moved in a single transaction in 12 minutes. Measure that up to any wire transfer from any bank. That's lightning speed. Moreover, DeFi doesn't require any ID, and governments cannot stop you from using it. DeFi gives people the freedom to use their money as they see fit. In conclusion, DeFi gives power back to the people, taking it away from traditional banks and financial institutions. Trust is no longer placed in a single CEO, president, or an account on a computer. Instead, trust is placed in the code and math, which are always reliable. Just like oil, steel, and the internet have made people rich, DeFi is the next tool that will do the same. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this information helpful. I'll see you in the next video.